Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel everyone. Hi, and my name is Minerva, and tonight we're working on this piece, and I'm just taping it down, just slightly taping it down so the warping doesn't happen. There's not too much warping. We're working on this Ghost in the Shell piece that I'm doing for an sci-fi literary art show. And it's turning out, ooh, let's not shake that too much. It's turning out pretty okay in my opinion. So I did the background yesterday, and that was super duper fun. Trying to get it, just getting all the little itty bitty nooks and crannies here. Now we're gonna actually render Motoko. Nuh-uh, not too much warping. Nightshade, did I really sound like that, Nightshade? I bet I did. And anyway, so that means more ink. We're gonna use more of my fountain pen ink because I've actually haven't used it in the past month-ish, it feels like. So that's what we're doing. That's my plan. And you can't stat me. You can't stare at me. Alright, so yesterday on Producer San's stream, I did declutter a little bit. I still think there's a lot more that I can declutter, toss, expunge. But that is another day. I'm also thinking I need to get either a little table or put this little side bit of my desk over on this side instead of, so that I can have all my water holding things there. But that means I'd have to shift everything over to the side, and that means shifting this shenanigans to the side too. So I'm like, I don't know, boss. Nobody can stop you. Well, I can stop. I am also nobody, because I can also stop myself just by inertia alone. Alright, so let's start this business. Last night I had a lot of ink on this brush. Let's make sure that I get all the ink off of this, because I'm going to be working with a very light pink. Pinky ink. And I have a preliminary thing. Oh, paper towel for blotting purposes. You go there. And then, so we're gonna do a light wash over on Motoko, just to highlight a very gradient type of wash going up in here. Obviously, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And you know who else can stop me? Producer San, because he's going to be the one that would do the execution, and he would talk things out with me, and then he would probably have a better solution than what I initially think when it comes to these types of logistics. Anywho, we're gonna just drag that down. There you go, just to really soften that edge. Except for that bit can stay nice and sharp. Okay. Well, those are also song lyrics from a Stray Kids song, so I was just singing because they're fun. Okay. What are you looking at here, Jay? You are looking at a fine art piece. Duh. No, this is from... I'm just doing a piece of Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell, and revisiting my absolute love of kind of body horror, of being plugged in, because, you know, blame Ghost in the Shell and The Matrix for that. You can definitely do that. And this is for an art show that I will be submitting this to in a couple of weeks, in Capricorn. on the 5th. Ohio, Nightshade. Jay, I didn't know you spoke Japanese. So now I'm just initially getting her undertone going here. Undertone, she says. Early anime, Nightshade says. Well, which one? A Standalone Complex or the movie? If you think movie, then yes, okay, early anime. Hey, Mechaform! Up there in the YouTube, Mechaform! Thank you for representing the YouTube side of things. I'm used to confused. I missed episodes, but I was still so sucked into that world. Yeah. Oh, God. You came uptown tonight? Hell yeah, Mechaform. And I wanted to make sure that I had some background music that is to the tone. And apparently this one, I like this track. Where is my fave button? Like track. I liked the track. Boom. So yeah, Jay, that's what this is. Saw the first movie without realizing it was a movie. Thought it was just an extra long episode. Oh, man. That'll confuse anyone. Or no, that the, wasn't it originally just the series? Wasn't it for Standalone Complex? And then they made it, and then they consolidated it into a movie without any of the filler episodes. We only got 10 inches of snow on Sunday. We got like 7. We got 6 to 7 inches, Mechaform. And forgot what the second. That one is with not the Magnificent Seven, but it had a number, and it had the dude that was like supposedly Motoko's long lost love. Not long lost love. Second gig. It had a subtitle name. Producer-san would know, or would at least be able to confirm or deny. 20 inches. That's nearly 2 American feet. I thought there was like an actual name to it though. For the second gig. Oh no, it was just the bad guys that had a name. Oh, it is second gig. Yeah. That is a confusing wild ride. I remember Kay just being obsessed with the name of the gang from from the second season. All right, now that we got some initial pink undertones, my phone, she be blowing up. Ah. Reminding me to track my dinners, which I forgot to do, which is a fair thing for it to yell at me. Alright, now that we got that color in, we are going to use... Oh, duh! Oh. Where is that pink of mine? There is that pink of mine. Oh, before I forget, guys, newest Kickstarter is on pre-launch. Go to aceroadtrip.com, ACEroadtrip.com for Arcane Cocktail Enthusiast shenanigans. Ooh, that's too much. Let's dilute that a bit more. There you go. Just building up some values here. And watching a piece of my hair just going straight in my eyeball. It's like, ow! So some bad news, guys, is that I did not get into C2E2. Neither did Jersey, unfortunately. But there was, I put in an inquiry for the exhibitors hall. And we'll see how much that is and see if we can sneak our way in through there. Have a bigger table and go splitsies there with either... if that's something even feasible to do. Because we all love the C2E2, don't we, guys? And look at what they're missing. This could be in the alley. And I think it's turning out pretty awesome so far, guys. And this is actually something I should have done in watercolor paper instead of Bristol paper, because I am loading this up with ink and water. Liquid. Just liquid in general. Boop. Oh, Nightshade. I need to spread some musical joy. Very moist. Extremely moist. I'm trying not to, and the background's also water, ink. So it's just I don't want to touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't reactivate it. Anyway, Meet the Shade. Have you heard of the musical Epic, or Epic the Musical? And I'm trying to think of what I should do for the general lighting of it, because I am imagining Motoko underwater, and that really does mess up the that is a very different dynamic in shading. It's very much more soft gradients, very diffused, but then it gets kind of boring. So it's And they're not too much cast shadows, but I want there to be some cast shadows, like here. Yeah. Well, it's not an official musical. It's like an online musical. It's got great music. I've been listening to it all weekend ever since I found it on Thursday, I think. And then the Monster Truck got roped into listening to it with her friends on Saturday night. And I think she's been quoting from it since with her friends. I'm like, yes. Okay, maybe I really should actually tape this down. Yup. Sir Guido! Muchas gracias for continuing. Yes. Yes, you should totally watch or listen to it and quote it and yell at people to get in the water! We're making this very moist. This page is extremely moist with water. So I'm going to fully tape this down so it doesn't get too warped. Okay? Okay. And am I doing this extremely janky? Yes. There you go. That's better. Alright, we're taped down. Tape it down, 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 down. Oh, who got their, Girl Scout, who got some of their Girl Scout cookies in? We did. From our local dealers. And there was the Ever S'mores, is what it's called, right, producer son? That one's very tasty. It tastes like a double chocolate Oreo, honestly. I didn't taste too much of the s'more flavor, but it was good. But I had a horrible night with a toothache. You're gonna watch the VOD? Yeah, watch the VOD. Support the J and the Nita Shade and the J Tilly Network. Dealers, damn straight, Sir Guido. They know what they're doing. I have a box of Trefoil trefoils. Those are my classics. And I use it to build up. I make a little trefoil sandwich with peanut butter sandwich. It's a ripoff. You only get 2 flavors up there in Canada. I'm sorry. Something America. That's all I can say. What are thank you? What's the flavor profile for thank yous? Shortbread dipped in chocolate. Yes, please. Yes, please. I mean, I can do that myself. I have chocolate. I have chocolate, and I can temper it. I can try and temper it, and I can just dip it. We know what we're doing. ¿Dónde está the container? Oh, there it is. All right, what's next? Are we gonna just go straight for her hair, or are we gonna work on the crazy bits on the wiring? We're gonna work on the wiring. And you know what we're gonna do with the wiring? We're gonna take some bright colors. A bright ass orange. And we're gonna use my Oxford Blood. Oh no, the red velvet. The red velvet slippers, and we're gonna use the okay, so we got orange, red, green, and orange, red, and green. That's good. Not good suddenly sounds good all the time, Sir Guido. It's an all the time thing. Just a little high on steak and potatoes. I reverse seared a huge steak. Jay, that sounds good. What was the occasion for a steak? Or it's just another Tuesday? Did you have any horseradish or blue cheese to garnish? Or did you just want it for the meat? I'm assuming just for the meat, because you are a meat dude. Okay, we're letting her skin dry. Or it gets the hose again. Just do these little details. Salt and pepper kind of garlic butter rub. It is just another Tuesday then. Did you let any of the other family members have this steak, Jay? Let them meet their inner carnivore? And I renewed so I had some extra cash and stuff. Oh, nice. Excellent. Most excellent, Jay. Well, that sounds like a thing to do. My subscription comes up in May, so yeah. I find it really hard to believe that I've had that subscription for nearly 20 years. 18 years. The other 2 pounds are in the slow cooker marinating in wonderful spices. Good Lord, Jay. So they have to eat it later instead of now? Like, what? What? Oh, both. Okay. Good. Like, what, Jay? That doesn't sound like you. You haven't stayed in the same city for that long? So 2 pounds. Wait. The other 2 pounds are in the slow cooker marinating. You know, you only said it was a huge steak, or that you were high on steak. So you probably have the meat sweats. What was the approximate poundage, Jay? Meat sweats. Meat sweats. We all love the meat sweats. Yeah, that was one of our things, and as a one of the first things we did after we got married is get a Costco membership, and then I promptly just spent way too much, and got way too many Q-tips. Some soy sweats. I almost gave you the measurements, but the out of context quote would have been a little too much. Burp. The out of context quote would have been clippable content, Jay. How dare you deny me clippable content? Damn it, Jay. Okay. You're 10 inches of me. Where's the cap? Where'd the cap go? Oh, there it is. Producer side is spicy because he had a Samoa, the coconut ones. Let's hope that Jay catches. Let's hope that the chat doesn't completely scroll out producer San's thing. So everyone stay quiet until Jay comes in. Or not. I don't care. Mechaform loves the soy sweats. In this economy? Okay. Oh, I am so glad I did not use this orange in the background. I knew it was much more orange. It was very harsh for what I wanted. What? Well, you gotta love them. They're part of your family now. Touch the paper, damn it. There you go. There you go. And then... Ooh. That just... I just got it. I just understood why you said that, producer son. God damn it. God damn it, producer son. That took... How long did that take me to Mm. It took long enough. There you go. Okay. Having to keep track. Just keeping track of where all the wires, because my wire management, my cord management, this is terrible cord management right here, because the wires are all flippity floppy out of everywhere, just floating aimlessly, not gathered into a nice thing. But you know, tracks. Okay. What are you laughing at? On the samosas or Samoas? And how long that took? Or something else? Clunk. Alright. That's ish. Done-ish. Well, not done. It's not done. Not even close. Alright, we are going... I want to... put a base coat. Bust out the swatch book. My various grays. Did I swatch any more grays? No, of course not. Why would I do something as simple as that? Where's that other one? Ugh. I haven't seen that sketchbook in a while. Where'd it go? My other swatchy swatch. Is it in there? No. Is it really stuffed in here? No. Oh no. ¿Dónde? No. Hot damn. Where'd it go? Okay. Well. Oh wait, nope, there it is. Huzzah. One day I will re-swatch all of this. One day, do 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 do. One day, do 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 do. One day. Ooh, Baltic Breeze or Snow Globe? Nope, I use Snow Globe for that. That's too close. Okay, no, we're gonna be using Storied Blue. White Fox! Hi, White Fox! Good evening, my sweet White Fox. I have other colors that I can utilize. White Fox, were you the one that was talking about Epic the Musical? Like a while back, or was it someone else? I think it might have been someone else. Oh, I just remember it was someone on the YouTube chat. Because now it's stuck in my head. It's forever stuck in my head. Epic the Musical. I think it was someone else that was really obsessed with Epic the Musical on the YouTube chat. I think. Yep, that's the color I want. Never heard of it? Okay, cool. That's all good. Want to make sure I'm trying to keep like stuff, old conversations are getting mixed up in my brain. That's all. That's all. Actually, this will be a good for Motoko's hair, so I'll do that. Anywho, how's it going, White Fox? Most excellent, White Fox. Not bad. Slow but busy day at work. Not hectic, but you know, it was good. Was able to devote some time to some non-priority things. Opened myself up for more projects, of course. I was just like, why'd I do that? Producer Son and I are working on my Patreon, which will launch later, either later this week or next week, depending on how things go. And the Lula is barking. I don't know why. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be bouncing between Storied Blue and Winter of Mudang. So I gotta keep them both open. So that just makes the stress levels a little bit more. That's okay. We'll work with it. Because I like how this is turning out. This nice diffused lighting here. Or diffused this great soft gradient. It's got a very soft gradient. I like layering two colors. See what happens, how they mix, especially if they're from two very different brands. 184 points. Woo! Is anyone watching A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms? The cubed beef Aovan is amazing. Oh, your slow cooker? White Fox, you're watching A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms? Or your points? Oh, your points. Excellent. What spices did you put in that, in your beef Aovan? Package was 4.75 of New York strip consisting of 4 2-inch thick steaks. One of which ended up being the reverse seared while the others went into the slow cooker. Oh my god, the meats. Much meats. Was wondering if you wanted me to look at your art, White Fox. Sure, I can look at that offline, off stream. If you can put in the comments in the comment section of something that you want me to look at specifically, if you have that uploaded somewhere, or if you have it on a YouTube video. I know you have that. I'll take a look. Are you looking for an actual critique? Or words of encouragement? Something that you look nice? Oh, your profile picture. Okay. If you have a bigger one, I am old and I have bad eyes. So if you have a full-on picture of that, that'd be great. Full-on picture of that. What the heck was that word? If you have a full-size picture, that'd be awesome. Garlic, cumin, chili powder, cayenne, red Savinas, habanero, salt and pepper. Also some corn masa, tomato sauce, and diced tomatoes to round it out. That is nice and round. Full-bodied, if I may say. Nice and meaty. The only thing I don't know is the Savinas. What's Savinas? No, continue talking about Le Food. How dare you cut yourself off like that, Jay? It's a subspecies of... Oh, so he's got the less spice. Additional spice. Okay. Rue can handle that? Damn. As much as you allow. Nice. He does have an older palette, I guess. A more palette akin to you. There you go. Damn, notifications, stop. Oh my god. There you go. I like how this bullshittery is turning out. As will I, Nightshade. Well, actually, Nightshade, I think you get dibs. Don't you? You probably get dibs now. You got dibs. It's all good. I'll take whatever Nightshade's leftovers, if there's any leftovers. But I think you would see through your trap of trying to capture you just to play for it. Come for the food, stay for the games. That is a manga. A serial kidnapper who just wants company. Okay? Hear me out. So, Jay is our main character. Just a regular dude who just wants to play games. And has a lot of online friends. And basically kidnaps people, lures people in, meeting them online, and all the other great stuff, and keeps them at his house forever. Forever and ever. Forever, ever. That got dark pretty fast. I get that. This is a print for a sci-fi con, but why does it feel like a horror print? Because that's how I approach this one, honestly. Sup, Jersey? And you know I always have some sort of basis in horror for some strange reason. And this is body horror right there. Yeah, I guess you're the anti-villain. Yeah, an anti-villain, but people are missing, and then there's this police officer, this detective that's trying to find out, but I don't know, something like that. Good on you, Jersey. Glad that you did not get like a no whatchamacallit. Like, you got a response. Keep going, my dude. Oh, hey, Murder Face. get to roll again, it puts the dice on the tin, or it has to roll again. It puts its dice in the jail. Or it gets the hose again? I don't know. Alright, White Fox, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Peace out. The dice gets a roll, or it gets hit by the knoll. Nice. Hey every art form, welcome back. What's up? Damn straight, the dice gets a roll or gets hit by a knoll. Alright, these coils getting through are almost done. Heck yeah. So the whole premise, Murderface, is the whole discussion about an anti-villain, a serial kidnapper, just for company, is JTTM in the chat. Also streams and talks RPGs, TTRPGs. And Nightshade, also in the chat, is going to be guest starring on his stream tonight for Talkin' Tuesdays. And Jay is also an avid cook. And he's trying to lure Nightshade and Rip Van Winkle her into staying at his place to continue playing games, playing D&D with him and his group. So he's now an anti-villain. This is his anti-villain arc, okay? And we also got our first batch of Girl Scout cookies, because Producer Son got his delivery from one of his dealers. He has two. And so I enjoyed a Eversmore, which was delicious. And I have my tried and true trefoils, trefoil. I don't know. How did the day go? The day went pretty okay. Had a lot of errands after work. I had to pick up the dog from doggy daycare. I had to pick up her post dental pre and post dental procedure medications, because she's going to the dentist on Thursday. And then when she comes home, she's going to be high as a kite, and I cannot wait to interact with her high as a kite. And if anything funny, I'm going to hopefully, maybe I might record her being high as a kite. Maybe I won't. We'll see. We'll see how messy it is. What type of colors is this, every art form? This is fountain pen ink. I am a fountain pen collector, and I use that for my daily writing. And I also collect inks. Yes, I am going to take advantage of my drugged up dog daughter. Hell yeah. All right. And okay. Oh, dang. What's that spatters from? Probably from me. Spitting facts. All right. We're going to move to the smaller brush. Jay. Damn it, Jay. I just want to use it for clout. I want to get into the We Rate Dogs. It's one of my goals in life, guys. You're going to show this at this poor girl's wedding or something. Wait, did I say monster truck? Because I meant Lula. Yes, this figure is underwater. She is under some sort of substance, some sort of liquid. This is based off of the anime Ghost in the Shell. It's a sci-fi anime where the internet is rampant and people can be androids or cyborgs. Technology is rampant. There's artificial intelligence and cybercrime. But it's the cool type of cybercrime. None of the BS cybercrime that we have here in this timeline. No, Lula. Not monster truck. Jesus, Jersey. You are really staring into the abyss, my dude. The abyss just stared right back at you. Caught you with your pants down. Oh yeah. Because the one time she was actually... Lula, the dog, was last high as a kite was when she was spayed, when she was a puppy. And when I got her home, she was just standing at the landing of our foyer, whining. I think the room was probably spinning and she was just like, I don't like this, mommy. And that was it. No weird talking or anything, just whining. So I want to see what it's like for her. Like, I'm very excited. I'm quite excited to see what it's like for her when now that she's an adult and has more mass. Like, what kind of shenanigans will she get? The abyss looked at Jersey and went, dang, man. Dang. Double dang. That's what happened. What time is it right now? It's 8:30 a.m. for you? Man, you're 12 hours ahead. It's 9 o'clock here. 9 p.m. at night. You might have told me already every art form, but where are you at? Where are you at? Coming in with the hard-hitting questions such as time zones. Oh, you're from India. Cool. I am in the U.S. United States. Trying to find a dry place to put my hand. Okay. Actually, producer son, you are right. Ghost in the Shell is a horror anime. If you really think about it, it's about retaining oneself in the internet. Your individuality, your ghost. And when is your ghost not your ghost? Is your body still yours if it's taken over by another ghost? Oh yeah. Hard-hitting questions, guys. Are you really even human if your body is owned by the government? Is owned by the government. Are any of your memories really yours, or are they implanted memories? What a ride, guys. What a ride. Or are you just the ghost in the shell? Dun dun dun! Didn't get that at all when I first watched it in college. Forget the movie from the 90s. Hell no. Pretty sure if a ghost possessed me, it would just say, bro, what the hell is going on in here? Yeah. Why are you eating all this shit? I mean, it's tasty, but why? By the way, Nightshade, what'd you have for dinner? Since Jay is, riding off the meat sweats, are you meeting him pound for pound on that? Wink, wink, something? I don't know. Not tonight. It does remind you of a D&D, and of course, you have played enough games, Jay, that you are like the Simpsons, the Simpsons predicting everything. So what happened in your encounter then, Jay? Just some leftover pizza? Hell yeah. Chills in. All the chillin'. No. Is Trips a reference to Captain Trips from The Stand? Trips is a cool name, though, by the way. Oh no. Wait, I think that does sound familiar, Jay, but continue. Cleric's hired hit by his very wealthy family, pulled together heavily damaged body parts, assuming they all belonged to the elf. Turns out there was human in there too. Oh, and wouldn't his consciousness get... He had dreams, right, Jay? And he would do stuff in his sleep. Oh no, that's terrible. That's amazing. It's fantastic. ¿Dónde está? Where's that color? Is it over here? No. I'm missing a blue. I think. Or is it over here? Yeah, no, it's over here. Wait, no, that's not the blue that I want. That is still not the blue that I want, so I'm going to use this. Oh, he was wide awake. Oh, no, then that's a different encounter that you had. That you told me about. Okay. He would roll for which spirit had control of the body at the beginning of every combat. That's amazing. That is amazing, Jay. I'm sorry, what? So you stuffed an extra soul in there? Spirit? Ghost? Oh my god, Jay. Say that's pretty advanced role playing. Wait, is that Bam or Rue? Oh, Bam. Okay, no, like I was thought that was Rue. Okay, that's pretty. That's still advanced. Like pretty awesome role play. Oh my god! Please set me free. I didn't mean to go in here. I'm sorry. Just let me stay in purgatory. It smells in here. Mental model attendant forgot to change the vacancy sign to no. And with you as a DM, he's prepared for anything and everything. That's my boy. Father, help! My boy! I just thought, in true fashion, I was like, oh, this was going to be an easy render. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not even close, guys. I'm just going to fill this in. This would be... What was my age when I started drawing? I've always been drawing since I was a kid, every art form. Drawing seriously, like really seriously, was during college when it was my major. Focused on other things after college. And then really started picking it back up again about 20 or so years ago. As a supplemental income. As an income. What about you? Have you been drawing constant? Like, are you still consistently doing the arts? Enjoying the creative outlet? It's really nice. It's really good to see people continuing to draw, continuing to create out of their own volition. Like, for example, Jay and Producer Son in the Twitch chat. Producer Son paints minis and crafts dioramas from minis. And then Jay just freaking crafts things out of it from, like, nothing for his D&D games. Sir Guido in the chat, and also in the Twitch chat, makes his own... Ah! That reminds me, I need to work on that. Makes a magazine for tabletop RPG stuff. Just having something creative to do that is outside of work. So it's something that we wholly miss. That sometimes is missing in a lot of people's lives. And that's my TED Talk. Welcome to my TED Talk, guys. I'm done. Okay. I'm not going to wax any more eloquently on that. I don't think so, at least. Didn't enjoy any art college till now, but I started from 4th class when you were a child. Nice! I hope you continue. I really do. I have some cousins who had really good skills, and then they just dropped it. And they have their reasons to not do it anymore, but it's just like, oh, just a little bit sad. Rue was working on goals for the year, and he said he wanted to get better at drawing. Ooh, yes! Surprise him with an art class! I hope he gets nice and messy. a nice and messy art class with all the charcoal, all the crayon, all the paint. Clay. You want a teacher like you to like me to understand? Okay. You know what? Maybe that's something I should try and do over the summer or spring. I need to look over my village programming, see if they have any life drawing classes. I really enjoyed a life drawing class. Drawing the human body, especially in quick form, quick time, like quickly in sketch mode. Oh my god, that is good stuff right there. And hopefully it's not just only during the week. That'd be annoying. Teach a class? No. Nope. Nope. I don't think so. Hell no. Like an individual teacher? Like a tutor or mentor? Yeah, I think so. Seriously, there's a chance. How dare you quote Dumb and Dumber on me? But a whole ass class? Nah. When we have right challenges, they're also fun. Yes. If you have a good challenge, if you have a good basis on what you're doing and you push yourself and then you meet that challenge, that is a very good feeling. Every art form. If it's when hell has frozen over, that's a pretty good chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. But if you want me to lesson plan, hell no. No, thank you. All right, every art form, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I got called ma'am. I'm old enough to be a ma'am. That's a cool feeling. Okay. All right. Did I get okay, I got the wires. I need to do some of the wiring colors, but that's a later thing. Let's go. I want to focus on her skin. Okay, here we go, guys. Here's the fun part. Maybe I shouldn't have used Definitely Peachy. Excuse me while I turn into a Spadina Rose. No, that might be too long. Is this Spadina Rose? Yeah, this is Spadina Rose. Wilted Rose. I want her to be very pale. And I want it to be barely a touch. And I want her to be cool toned. I already got her, and I got some warmth in her already. But do I have the color to do it? I don't know. We'll find out. Where's my blue? There it is. Will it have to be? It is glistening that I was using. Oh, her rogue blue is gorgeous. Gorgeous, I say. All right. We're going to use glistening as another undertone. All right, we're going to do some mixing here. What is this? Definitely peachy. Golden Gate Coral. Okay. We're going to do some experimental layering. Just want to see, like, should I layer, since this layering over here turned out pretty good. Let's see how layering, but these are they are analogous in color. But here I have two very complementary colors, and I want to make sure that it doesn't turn into mud. Because, you know, this is a physical piece. You get one shot on the piece itself. Oh, even better. I should have done this first. We're going to do a couple of things. Wide swatch, because we're going to do wet on wet, wet on dry, and reversing the colors. Reversing the application. And reversing the order in which the colors are applied. Okay, so. Here you go, guys, so you can see what I'm doing more. Okay, I'm using glistening, and we're going to do wet on wet. Okay. That could work. Ooh. Orange first and then blue. Yeah. All right, peachy first. We're going to do a layer of peachy. We're going to do it slowly. We're going to do it piece by piece because wet on wet is already giving me the vibes that I want. I hope. Well, we'll find out. Okay, so we're gonna okay. So we're gonna really sop up my brush. And then we're gonna start at the toes. We're gonna start from the bottom and work our way up. pre-wet the area. And now that I've let the undertone really dry up really well, it shouldn't drag too much. Just float the pigment down. And pre-wetting it will help keep it damp for a longer time. Okay. Moving on to glistening. Okay. I was just really worried this was going to turn green. I did not want that. Then I could use a really light purple for dark lights, for shadows, dark lights. What am I talking about? Okay. There you go. Okay. I think this works. It's gonna work now. All right, have a good one, Mechaform. Thanks for stopping by. See you later. Go. There you go. There you go. Then I can liven it up a little with a little bit more peachy keen. Liven up the skin tone of back a little bit more. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Once this has dried a bit. Go do it, Nightshade. Then get thoroughly confused. Like, what's going on? I understand what's going on, but I don't really understand what's going on. I mean, yeah, they do. They can do that after. After the starring of the guests. There you go. Oh, Jay, Nightshade, when are you guys going to be on? You can multitask. I think you should give Jay your full attention. Okay? At 8 p.m., 10 p.m.? Okay, got it. All right. May the tech gods be with you. Sound check! Sound check, sound check. Sound check, sound check. Sound check, sound check. Soundy check, sound check. Sound check, sound check. Sound check, sound check. Okay, I'm done. Or am I? Do it. I mean, could we DoorDash some random food? We can DoorDash some random food to Jay and to Nightshade at the same time. producer son, is nothing but an instigator. And we love him for it, don't we? Oopsie. There you go. I don't think they're listening to us, producer son. We have important sound checking things to do. Making sure that shit works. We want to see the Nightshade in the J Show. Ooh. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, I should just use the regular. where this is going. Idea. Hey, little Twin Star fan. Welcome back. Happy New Year. How you doing? Excuse me. Whew. Tastes like a burger. That's fantastic to hear, little Twin Star fan. There you go. Well, you know what? I might as well use this for her, for the plating. Right. Not done, but we're definitely got some great progress going on here. The sound has been checked, Nightshade. Yep. Excellent. This is turning out great, guys. Let's move this over to the side. That's fantastic, little Twin Star fan. And hello to you too. I don't know why I said it like that, but hello. we're not done yet on this. Just so you guys know. I'm definitely going to turn this into a print though. I think we got some more shading to do. Just once this layer dries up a bit more, we'll be able to do some wet on dry techniques to really punch up the color. Punch up the color. Oh, my back. Ugh. Just thinking where I need to put some color, some warmth back into her skin, which is here, I want to say. Little muddy, but I don't want, it's no longer dead looking compared to the other leg. Nope, that was barely any pigment on that. Okay. Let me put this back before it gets knocked over. Alright, now the original purple that I was going to use for her hair, I think is way too purple. It needs to be something way more way more muted. I think that's going to be Marley is the color I'm going to be utilizing. This was the original purple. I think that's way too deep. I think I need to use Marley. Or maybe I still will use it. Nah. Oh, it's going to be a mix of both. It's going to be a mix of both, guys. Because, like, producer son and his inability to not customize, I'm going to be one that is just like I have the inability to not layer colors. That's what we're going to do. Let's see how this goes. Boop. Ah, shit. Is that? Yep. It is time check. We're not done yet, though, guys. We are going to be finishing this up on Thursday. Maybe. No, wait, no. Tomorrow's game night. We are going to be playing Warhammer Quest tomorrow. But we'll be finishing this up Thursday night. So, everyone, thank you very much for sitting with me as I worked hard on Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell. For this art show that I'm doing this for. This is way better than the idea that I was going for originally. So everyone, thank you very much for sitting with me. We're going to go ahead and raid Jay and Nightshade on Jay's channel for Nightshade's debut special thingamajiggy interview and everything like that. So everyone, we're gonna go raid JT_DM. Right? Alright, raid. Oh, yep, there you go. Alright, so everyone, wash your hands, hug your friends, hug your chosen family, and I'll see y'all in Jay's channel. Okay? Bye. Oh wait, let's do ending.
Welcome to a world of fiction